we could do the great Intel patent kerfuffle.
There's no notes for this.
Yeah, there's no notes because honestly, it's one of those things that's kind of a nothing story. And it's all like kind of on purpose. Underfox came out afterward and said, yeah, this was kind of a social experiment. But basically, in a nutshell, Underfox posted this thread. Since the beginning of 2018, I've been following the work of the Hillsborough team at Intel, looking forward to having access to the first patent of the disruptive new architecture that was being developed. In 2019, this patent was finally published. Upon analyzing it, I was shocked by what I saw and certain that the patent would never be granted in the state in which it was presented, because if you look at many of the diagrams in the patent application, they are literally block for block copies of AMD's Zen microarchitecture presentation from August 2016. Right?
That's pretty fantastic.
Like literally word for word. And it goes on and on and on. Someone just went through the Zen microarchitecture presentation and recreated these diagrams arrow for arrow, box for box, text for text in some cases. And what ultimately happened is, and Intel has actually responded to this, and Underfox has come out and said, yes, I understood this. Dr. Ian Cutress had a look at it and was like, okay, this is actually not as crazy as it seems. I responded because this was flagged to me, where I basically went, what? This is so brazen. I'm having a hard time believing it's real. And he kind of goes, okay, hold on a second. Here, have a look at this. Here's the actual patent. It's a patent for something unrelated. And those AMD slides were used as an example of existing CPU microarchitecture that Intel's actual thing that they are patenting could be applied to. Why Intel used an AMD CPU architecture deck instead of their own is perhaps a deeper question. Dr. Cutress's take is an intern's summer project. Oh, okay. Said intern took generic CPU architecture slides and ended up with AMD. Actual patent covers some minor thing to do with security and monitoring. So it could just be that, like, someone, whether for the lulz or out of ignorance or carelessness or laziness or I don't know, whatever the reason was, they applied for an Intel patent using a bunch of AMD drawings, and it's not a big deal, and it's okay. But there was certainly a small blow up on the internet when these slides and diagrams were first brought up and compared against each other.
Thanks for watching and subscribing to this week's clips. Now, you might know me as the WAN Show producer, but did you know that I'm also a lover of popcorn? That's why I want to give a special shout out to Sizzle for sponsoring this week's clips. Take a snack break, relax, watch some more clips, and get 10% off your first order of one of Sizzle's 6 delicious flavors using the link down in the video description. Delicious.